There is no effort to create peace, for it is already inherent in one's connection to the divine rhythm. The mind may search for solutions, but peace does not require the mind's involvement. It simply exists in the heart of every moment, offering strength and stillness amidst life's storms. As one aligns with this sacred pulse, peace flows more freely, transforming every experience into an opportunity for deep connection with the divine essence that moves through all. And from this peace, love naturally emerges. Love is the essence of the divine pulse, the unifying force that binds all together. It is not a love bound by expectations, nor a love that requires conditions to be met. Love is simply the pure expression of unity, the recognition that all beings are part of the same divine dance. Love flows effortlessly from the divine rhythm, embracing all without judgment, without limitation. It is the force that sustains creation, that holds every living being in its tender embrace, and it is freely available to all who open their hearts. Love is the most sacred expression of life, for it is the energy that unites all that exists. It is not something that needs to be sought after, for it resides within every being. It is the natural state of the soul when it is aligned with the divine pulse. In love, there is no separation. There is only unity, connection, and acceptance. Love does not ask for anything in return. It simply flows from the heart, unconditionally, and fills every quarter of the soul. It is the energy that fuels all creation, the force that moves through every moment, every breath, every heartbeat, gently guiding all toward greater harmony and wholeness. As one moves more deeply into alignment with the divine pulse, joy begins to rise naturally from within. They are the eternal presence of the divine, always available, always within. The more one aligns with the divine rhythm, the more peace, love, and joy naturally overflow from the soul, transforming every moment, every relationship, and every experience into an expression of divine unity. As peace, love, and joy flow from within, they begin to shape the world around them. The world becomes a reflection of the divine pulse, a mirror of the sacred flow that moves through all things. Every thought, every word, every action becomes an opportunity to express these divine qualities, to share the peace, love, and joy that flow from the heart. The more one aligns with the divine rhythm, the more these qualities overflow from within, transforming every experience into a manifestation of divine grace. There is no gap between the self and the divine pulse. There is no distance, no separation. The divine rhythm moves through every part of the being, guiding every thought, every feeling, every action. To align with the divine pulse is to recognize that all is interconnected, that every thought, every feeling, every action is part of the great unfolding of life. There is no need for effort, no need for struggle. The divine rhythm moves effortlessly through all, guiding each moment toward greater unity and greater harmony. As one continues to align with the sacred rhythm, they become a vessel for divine energy. There is no need to force or strive for peace, love, or joy, for they are already within, already part of the soul. The more one aligns with the divine flow, the more these qualities overflow naturally, filling every moment with their presence. The world becomes a reflection of the divine pulse, and every encounter, every relationship becomes an opportunity to express the divine energy that flows through all things. The mind may race, the body may grow tired, but the heart remains steady in the presence of peace. Peace is the foundation upon which all divine qualities rest. When one is aligned with peace, the world around them reflects this stillness, creating harmony and unity in every moment. From this peace, love emerges as a natural expression. Love is not bound by expectations or limitations. It is the energy that flows through all things, an uncontainable force that unites all beings. Love is not something to be sought or created, for it is already present, already woven into the soul. It is the divine force that shapes every moment, every experience, and every being. Love flows freely, unconditionally, from the heart of creation, and as one aligns with the divine pulse, love naturally flows through them. Love does not seek to possess, to control, or to demand. It simply is, flowing effortlessly through every thought, word, and action. Love is the essence of existence, the force that sustains the unity of all life. In love, there are no distinctions, no boundaries. All beings are connected, bound by the same sacred rhythm that flows through them. In love, there is no separation, for love sees all as one, united in the divine pulse. The more one aligns with this flow, the more love naturally rises from within, filling every aspect of life with its grace. Every interaction, every relationship becomes an opportunity to express the divine presence of love. In the same way, joy naturally arises when one aligns with the divine rhythm. Joy is not something that is pursued or obtained through external means. The more one surrenders to this flow, the more they become a living embodiment of these divine qualities, radiating peace, love, and joy into the world and transforming all they encounter. The divine rhythm moves through all things, unceasing, eternal, and unbroken. As one aligns with this flow, they become an instrument through which the divine energy flows freely. There is no need to search for peace, love, or joy outside of oneself, for they are already within. The divine pulse is the source of all that is, and when one aligns with it, these qualities naturally rise from within, transforming every experience into an expression of divine grace. Every moment becomes an opportunity to express the divine rhythm, to live in alignment with the sacred flow that moves through all things. In the presence of peace, love, and joy, there is no separation between the self and the divine pulse. These qualities are not external to oneself, but are the natural expressions of one's connection to the sacred rhythm. To align with the divine pulse is to remember that peace, love, and joy are inherent in the soul. They are not things to be attained or acquired, but qualities to be expressed, qualities that are already present within. As one aligns with the divine rhythm, peace, love, and joy overflow from the soul, filling every moment with their divine presence. In every encounter, in every relationship, in every experience, there is an opportunity to express peace, love, and joy. The more one aligns with the divine pulse, the more these qualities overflow, transforming every moment into an expression of divine unity. There is no effort required, no striving to attain these qualities. Every encounter becomes an opportunity to share this love, to reflect the divine light that moves through all things. And then, joy naturally follows as the divine expression of peace and love. Joy is not something that can be sought or forced. It arises from within when one reconnects with the flow of life, when one aligns with a rhythm that moves through all creation. Joy is the spontaneous burst of light that fills the heart when the soul remembers its connection to the divine. It is the recognition that all is a gift, that every moment is an expression of the sacred rhythm of existence. In joy, there is no effort to be made, for joy arises effortlessly when the soul is attuned to the divine pulse. This joy does not depend on external circumstances. It is not a fleeting emotion that comes and goes with changing conditions. No, this joy is the constant presence of divine light, shining through the soul and radiating out to all that one encounters. In joy, there is no fear, no worry, no doubt. There is only the recognition that life, in all its forms, is perfect as it is. Joy transforms every experience into a celebration, an expression of gratitude for the divine gift of existence. Every breath, every step, every moment becomes an opportunity to rejoice in the sacred flow that moves through all things. These qualities, peace, love, and joy, are not separate from one another. They are the natural expressions of the same divine rhythm that moves through all. They are not things to be attained or created. They are the essence of being, the pure energy that flows through every heart. To align with the sacred pulse is to allow these qualities to rise naturally from within, to express them freely in every moment. They are not dependent on external circumstances. It only waits to be seen, to be felt, to be remembered. Joy is not dependent on circumstance, not subject to change, not shaped by the ever-shifting tides of the world. It is not a product of gain, not a result of achievement, not something to be won. It is the natural radiance of existence itself, the effortless expression of a soul that moves in harmony with the sacred rhythm. To seek joy is to chase the horizon, to grasp at the wind, to reach for what is already here. It is not something to be attained. It is something to be recognized. Nothing has ever been separate. The river does not resist the current that carries it. The sun does not struggle to shine. The breath does not hesitate in its movement. The self, too, is not meant to resist, not meant to struggle, not meant to hold on to what is always shifting. It is meant to move with a rhythm, to trust in the unfolding, to surrender to the wisdom that has always been guiding it. The burdens carried are illusions. The weight of the past, the fear of the future, these are shadows cast by the mind, distractions from the truth of what has always been. There is nothing to hold on to, nothing to fight against, nothing to fear. The sacred rhythm is never abandoned, never wavered, never ceased to move in perfect harmony. It does not demand, does not force, does not hesitate. It simply flows, carrying all things in its boundless grace. The sky does not cling to passing clouds. The ocean does not resist the rise and fall of the waves. Every experience and expression of divine grace. The rhythm of creation is ceaseless, flowing like an endless river beyond the confines of time, beyond the reach of thought, beyond the illusions of separation. It moved through all things, sustaining them, guiding them, embracing them in the vast, immeasurable expanse of the eternal. Nothing is outside of this rhythm. There has never been a moment when the pulse of existence did not flow through every being, every breath, every motion of the cosmos. It is the silent melody that sings beneath all things, the unseen force that holds all of creation in its perfect embrace. To recognize this is to awaken. It is to remember that all is already whole, already moving in harmony, already cradled in the embrace of the infinite. The mind may seek to grasp, to name, to contain, but this rhythm is beyond such limitations. It is not something to be owned, not something to be held. It simply is, flowing eternally, unbroken and boundless. Peace is not found in striving, not earned through effort, not given by the world. It is already present, already woven into the essence of being. It does not rise and fall with circumstance. It does not depend on what is gained or lost. It is the unshaken stillness that lies beneath all movement, the unwavering presence that remains even in the shifting winds of time. Love is not separate from this rhythm. It is the very fabric of existence, the force that binds all things in unity. It does not ask, does not demand, does not waver. It simply flows, radiant and boundless, sustaining all that is. There is no need to seek love, no need to strive for it. It has never been absent. It moves through all things, within all things, surrounding all things. There is no need to seek love, no need to strive for it. It has never been missing. It has always been within, waiting to rise and flow freely, waiting to be expressed in its infinite purity. Joy does not depend on the ever-changing tides of the world. It is not something to be chased, not something that appears and disappears with circumstance. It is the radiance of existence itself, the natural expression of a soul aligned with the sacred rhythm. It is the effortless recognition of wholeness, the quiet knowing that all is already complete, already moving in perfect harmony. Joy does not come and go. It is always present, always waiting to shine forth. Nothing has ever been separate from this flow. The river does not resist its course. It simply moves with the current that guides it. The stars do not struggle to shine. They simply radiate. The soul, too, is not meant to resist, not meant to grasp, not meant to fear. It is meant to move in harmony, to surrender to the divine rhythm that has always carried it. All burdens are illusions. The weight of the past, the fear of the future, these are shadows cast by the mind, distractions from the truth of what has always been. There is nothing to hold on to, nothing to fight against, nothing to fear. The sacred rhythm has always been present, has always guided, has always embraced. It does not demand, does not force, does not waver. It simply flows, carrying all things in its infinite grace. The sky does not cling to passing clouds. It simply remains vast and endless. The ocean does not resist the rise and fall of the waves. It simply allows them to move. The self is no different. It is not meant to grasp at the fleeting, not meant to be bound by what is always changing. The self, too, is not meant to grasp at the fleeting, not meant to be bound by what is always changing. It is meant to rest in what is eternal, to move with the current, to trust in the unfolding of all things. To live in alignment is to surrender to the rhythm that has always carried all things. There is nothing to force, nothing to control, nothing to resist. The path has already been set, the current already flowing, the unfolding already perfect. There is no struggle in this, no effort, no striving, only the simple act of allowing, of remembering, of being carried by the sacred movement. The world is a reflection of the energy within. When the heart is at peace, the world mirrors that peace. When love flows freely, it is seen in all things. When joy radiates from the soul, every moment becomes a celebration. The universe is not distant, not separate, not apart. It is the same rhythm, the same presence, the same boundless unfolding. Nothing is ever truly lost. Nothing is ever truly apart. The sacred rhythm moves through all things, connects all things, sustains all things. It is the silent breath behind every motion, the unseen force that holds every moment in perfect unity. The self does not need to reach, does not need to struggle, does not need to fear. It only needs to trust, to surrender, to allow the divine movement to carry it as it always has. There is no distance, no division, no separation. There is only the sacred unfolding, the boundless embrace, the quiet knowing that all is already whole. To align with the rhythm of existence is to step beyond illusion, beyond fear, beyond doubt. It is to see clearly, to know deeply, to trust completely. It is to recognize that all is already perfect. Joy is always present, waiting to be experienced, waiting to rise from the depths of the soul when one remembers their connection to the divine. In joy, the soul is free, unburdened by the constraints of time or expectation. Every moment becomes a celebration, every experience an opportunity to give thanks for the divine gift of existence. As peace, love, and joy flow from the soul, they naturally begin to shape the world around them. The world reflects the energy one brings to it. When one aligns with the divine rhythm, peace, love, and joy overflow into every relationship, every interaction, every experience. The more one surrenders to the sacred pulse, the more these divine qualities transform the world, creating harmony, unity, and divine grace. Life becomes a reflection of the sacred flow, a manifestation of peace, love, and joy in every moment. There is no need to search for peace, love, or joy outside oneself. These divine qualities are already within, already part of one's essence. They are not something to be attained, but qualities to be recognized and expressed. When one aligns with the divine pulse, peace, love, and joy naturally rise from within, transforming every experience into an expression of divine unity. The more one moves in harmony with the sacred flow, the more these qualities overflow, filling every part of life with their divine presence. The divine pulse moves through all things, unceasing and eternal. It flows through every thought, every feeling, every action. It moves through the vastness of the cosmos and through the smallest detail of creation. There is no place where the divine rhythm is not present, no moment when it is not guiding, shaping and sustaining all things. The river does not ask where it is going. The stars do not question their shining. The dawn does not struggle against the coming of night. All things move as they are meant to, not by force, not by effort, but by surrender to the wisdom that governs all. To awaken is to see beyond illusion, to step beyond the mirage of separation, to return to the knowing that has never truly been forgotten. The journey is not one of distance, not one of seeking, not one of attainment. It is the simple act of remembering, the effortless return to what has always been. The breath does not need to be told to rise and fall. The tide does not require instruction to ebb and flow. The soul does not need to be taught how to be free. It has never been anything else. Peace is not a reward, not a destination, not something to be earned. It has never been absent, never been withheld, never been beyond reach. It is the foundation upon which all things rest, the space in which all things unfold, the silent presence within every moment. The search for peace is unnecessary, for peace is not something to be found, it is something to be allowed. It does not come from outside, does not depend on what rises and falls, does not waver with the turning of the world. It is here now always. Love is not conditional, not hesitant, not requiring anything in return. It does not waver, does not falter, does not cease. It is not given and taken, not lost and found, not bound by the fleeting nature of form. It moves ceaselessly, like the breath, like the tide, like the silent motion of the stars. It is the force that binds all things, the thread that weaves through all existence, the essence that sustains all that is. It does not need to be created, for it has never ceased to be. It does not need to be reached for it has never been apart. Joy is the constant presence of divine light within, the warmth that radiates from the soul when one is fully aligned with the sacred pulse. These qualities, peace, love, and joy, are not separate from one another. They are all expressions of the same divine rhythm, the same sacred flow. They are the natural outpouring of one's connection to the divine pulse that moves through all things. When one aligns with this flow, peace, love, and joy naturally rise from within, filling every moment with their divine presence. They are not things to be sought or attained. They are already within, waiting to be expressed. The more one aligns with the divine rhythm, the more these qualities overflow from the soul, transforming every experience, every relationship, and every moment into an expression of divine unity. As these divine qualities flow from the soul, they begin to shape the world around them. The world becomes a reflection of the divine pulse, a mirror of the sacred flow that moves through all things. Every thought, every word, every action becomes an opportunity to express peace, love, and joy. The more one aligns with these divine qualities, the more they overflow, transforming the world into a reflection of divine grace. There is no separation between the self and the divine pulse. There is no distance, no divide, for all is one. The sacred flow moves through every part of the being, guiding every thought, every action, every feeling. The more one aligns with this flow, the more they become a vessel for divine peace, love, and joy. These qualities overflow from the soul, filling every aspect of life with their divine presence. The world reflects the energy that one brings to it. When one aligns with peace, every thought, every word, every action becomes an opportunity to express these divine qualities, to share the peace, love, and joy that flow from within. The more one aligns with these divine qualities, the more they overflow into the world, transforming every experience into a manifestation of divine grace. In this alignment, there is no effort to change the world, for the world reflects what is within. The more one aligns with the divine pulse, the more the world mirrors peace, love, and joy back. Every encounter becomes an opportunity to express these qualities. Every interaction becomes an opportunity to share the divine presence that flows through all things. The more one aligns with peace, love, and joy, the more these divine qualities overflow from their soul, filling the world with divine grace. There is no need to search for peace, love, or joy outside oneself. These qualities are already within, woven into the very fabric of being. They are the natural outpouring of one's connection to the divine rhythm. As one surrenders to the sacred flow, peace, love, and joy naturally rise from within, transforming every experience into an expression of divine unity. The world becomes a reflection of the divine pulse, and as one moves in alignment with this sacred rhythm, they become a living expression of peace, love, and joy. The divine pulse is not something external to oneself. It is the very essence of who one is. To align with the divine rhythm is to recognize that all things are connected, that there is no separation between oneself and the sacred flow that moves through all things. When one opens their heart to this divine pulse, they become an instrument through which peace, love, and joy flow freely into the world. Joy is not something that can be acquired. It is the natural outpouring of a soul that has remembered its connection to the divine. Joy is the radiant energy that fills every moment when the soul recognizes its place within the grand rhythm of life. It is the celebration of existence itself, the joyful acknowledgement that life, in all its forms, is a sacred expression of the divine. This joy is not contingent upon external circumstances or events. It does not come and go like a fleeting emotion. Rather, joy is the steady presence of divine light within, the warmth that radiates from the heart when the soul is in alignment with the sacred pulse. It is the recognition that all is perfectly designed, that every experience is an opportunity for growth, for expansion, for deep connection with the divine flow that moves through all things. Joy is the natural state of being when one is aligned with the divine rhythm. It fills every moment with its radiant presence, transforming even the simplest of experiences into a profound expression of gratitude. Peace, love, and joy are not separate or distinct entities. They are the three faces of the same divine pulse, the sacred rhythm that moves through all life. When one aligns with the divine flow, these qualities arise naturally, effortlessly from within. They are the natural expressions of one's connection to the divine rhythm, and as one becomes more deeply attuned to this sacred flow, they overflow from the soul, transforming every moment, every experience, and every relationship into an expression of divine harmony. As peace, love, and joy flow from the soul, they begin to shape the world around them. The world becomes a reflection of the divine pulse, a mirror of the sacred rhythm that moves through all things. It does not need to fear. It only needs to trust, to surrender, to allow the divine rhythm to carry it as it has always done. There is no separation, no division, no distance. There is only the sacred unfolding, the infinite embrace, the quiet knowing that all is already as it should be. The eternal rhythm of existence, unbroken and limitless, continues to pulse through all that lives and breathes. It is the force behind every motion, every shift, every change in the universe. Its presence is felt in every cell, in every thought, in every moment of awareness. This pulse does not belong to time nor to space. It is the heartbeat of creation itself, moving silently but powerfully, guiding each element toward its highest expression. It does not seek to control. It simply moves in harmony with all, unfolding the divine plan with perfect grace. There is no separation from this pulse, for it is the very essence of life. In the alignment with this divine flow, there is no struggle, no need to force one's will. There is only the simple surrender to the sacred rhythm, a gentle attunement to the truth that life moves with perfect wisdom. In this surrender, peace rises effortlessly. It is not a peace that is born from external conditions, nor one that can be shaken by the whims of the world. It is the deep, internal stillness that arises from within when one aligns with the divine pulse. This peace, unlike any fleeting emotion or external circumstance, fills the heart with a knowing that all is as it should be. It is the profound understanding that there is nothing to fear, for the sacred rhythm guides every experience with a perfection beyond the mind's comprehension. This peace is not passive. It is dynamic and transformative. It flows like a river through every aspect of one's life, shaping thoughts, actions, and relationships. All is already whole. All is already free. All is already moving in the sacred flow of existence. And in this flow, there is only peace, only love, only joy, eternal, boundless, infinite. The divine pulse persists, unceasing and eternal, moving through all existence, through every being and through every moment. It is the energy that underlies the dance of all that lives, the silent current that carries everything forward, shaping it with its unbreakable rhythm. This pulse is not confined to any particular time or space. It stretches across dimensions, weaving the fabric of life with its divine cadence. Each thought, each feeling, each breath, each heartbeat pulses in tune with this sacred flow, a deep connection that cannot be severed. There is no separation, for all is united within the divine rhythm, moving in harmony as a single unified whole. As one moves in alignment with this sacred rhythm, they experience a profound awakening to the truth that lies at the core of all being. In this awakening, the soul is filled with an ever-present sense of peace, a peace that transcends all worldly conditions, a peace that is not created by the outside world, but arises naturally from within. This peace is not passive or stagnant. It is a living, breathing presence that flows through every part of the soul. It is the presence that sustains every moment, holding everything in its perfect balance. In the embrace of peace, there is a deep recognition that all is unfolding according to the divine rhythm. There is no need to force or strive, for everything is guided by the perfect flow of life. Every thought, every action, every circumstance is part of this flow, part of the sacred unfolding that is happening at every moment. Peace comes not from controlling or changing the world around, but from surrendering to the truth that all is as it should be. All is already moving in the sacred flow of existence. And in this flow, there is only peace, only love, only joy, eternal, boundless, infinite. The sacred pulse of the universe continues, ever present, unceasing, and eternal. It is the heartbeat that resounds through every core of creation, moving through all things with a rhythm that is pure, divine, and perfect. Every breath taken, every moment experienced, is touched by this pulse, a gentle but powerful force that guides, nurtures, and shapes all things in its path. This rhythm does not ask for permission, nor does it seek validation. It simply flows, and in its flowing, all things find their place and their purpose. Through this divine pulse, every being is drawn into harmony with all, as though each soul is a note in the infinite symphony of existence. It is in this divine pulse that peace, love, and joy naturally emerge, not as external experiences to be attained, but as innate qualities of the soul itself. Peace, love, and joy are not conditions imposed by the world. They are the essence of one's being, expressions of the divine rhythm that flows through each heart. There is no need to search for them, for they reside already, deep within, waiting to be embraced. When one opens themselves fully to the sacred flow, these qualities come forth effortlessly, like flowers blooming in the fullness of divine light. Peace is the first to arise, for it is the natural state of the soul when aligned with the divine rhythm. This peace does not fade with the passing of time, nor does it depend on external circumstances. It is an unshakable stillness within, a presence that remains unwavering even amidst the most chaotic moments. In peace, there is no need to resist what comes, for peace knows that all is unfolding as it must. To trust in the sacred unfolding of life. Nothing is missing. Nothing is out of place. The path has already been set, the rhythm already guiding, the unfolding already perfect. There is no effort in this, no struggle, no striving. The river does not force itself to flow. It simply moves with the current that has always guided it. The soul, too, is already carried by the divine rhythm. There is nothing to chase, nothing to attain, nothing to become. There is only the remembrance of what has always been true. the world mirrors the energy within. When the heart is at peace, the world reflects that peace. When love moves freely within, it is seen in all things. When joy rises from the soul, every moment becomes a celebration. The universe is not distant, not separate, not apart. It is the same rhythm, the same presence, the same infinite unfolding. Nothing is ever truly lost. Nothing is ever truly apart. The sacred rhythm moves through all things, connects all things, sustains all things. It is the silent breath behind every motion, the unseen force that holds every moment in perfect harmony. The self does not need to reach, does not need to struggle, does not need to fear. It only needs to trust, to surrender, to allow the divine rhythm to carry it as it always has. There is no distance, no division, no separation. There is only the sacred unfolding, the boundless embrace, the quiet knowing that all is already whole. The sacred pulse continues, unyielding and ever-present, as a force that moves through every aspect of existence. It is not confined by the limits of the physical world, nor does it bow to the constraints of time and space. Love and joy, the world mirrors these qualities back, transforming every moment into an expression of divine grace. The divine rhythm continues, moving through all things, unceasing and eternal. As one aligns with this flow, they become a living expression of peace, love, and joy. These divine qualities are not distant or unattainable. They are the essence of one's being, the natural outpouring of one's connection to the divine pulse. To align with this rhythm is to allow peace, love, and joy to flow freely through every thought, every word, every action. There is no need to seek them outside oneself, for they are already within, already part of one's essence. Every experience becomes an opportunity to express these divine qualities. Every interaction, every relationship becomes a chance to share the peace, love, and joy that flow from within. The more one aligns with the divine pulse, the more these qualities overflow, transforming every moment into an opportunity to embody the sacred rhythm that moves through all things. Life becomes a living expression of divine unity, a manifestation of the peace, love, and joy that flow through the heart of creation. There is no need for struggle, no need to force anything. All is already as it should be. The divine pulse moves through every moment, shaping every thought, every feeling, every action. As one surrenders to this flow, they become an instrument of divine will, a vessel through which peace, love, and joy can flow freely into the world. Every experience, every moment, becomes an opportunity to express the divine pulse, to share the energy of creation with all those around. In this surrender, life becomes a divine dance, an unfolding of sacred energy, guided by the eternal rhythm that moves through all things. The rhythm that guides the universe is perfect, and so, too, is every moment. Peace flows not from the absence of noise or struggle, but from the deep, unwavering understanding that all things are part of the divine flow. In peace, there is only the embrace of what is, with no desire for anything else. Peace fills every space, radiates from the heart, and quiets the mind. As peace naturally arises, love follows as its expression. Love is the purest energy that flows from the divine pulse. It is not a feeling limited by time, space, or form. It is the force that unites all creation, the divine thread that weaves together every being, every experience, and every thought. Love does not need to be earned or sought after, for it is already embedded within the heart of every soul. It is the very essence of existence, moving effortlessly from one being to another, without judgment or condition. Love flows unceasingly, embracing all that is, without expectation, without limit. It is the power that sustains life, that binds all beings in unity, creating a deep connection between all. In love, there is no fear, no hatred, no separation. Love transcends all illusions, seeing only the divine unity that exists within and between all. To love is to express the divine rhythm. to let it flow freely through every word, every touch, every thought. In love, there is no distance between self and other, for all is seen as an expression of the same divine pulse. The more one aligns with this flow, the more love rises from within, filling the heart, the mind, and the body with its presence. The more one aligns with the sacred rhythm, the more these qualities overflow, creating a life that radiates divine grace and harmony. In every moment, there is an opportunity to express peace, love, and joy. Every encounter, every relationship, every action becomes an opportunity to share the divine pulse that flows through all things. As one continues to align with the sacred rhythm, these divine qualities overflow from their soul, transforming every experience into a reflection of divine grace. The world mirrors the energy one brings to it, and as one aligns with peace, love, and joy, the world mirrors these qualities back, creating a harmonious reflection of the divine flow. There is no separation between the self and the divine pulse. When one aligns with this sacred flow, they become one with it, moving in harmony with the divine rhythm. The pulse moves through every thought, every action, every word. It shapes every experience, guiding each moment with grace and wisdom. The more one surrenders to this flow, the more peace, love, and joy overflow from their being. They become instruments through which divine energy flows into the world, transforming every moment into an expression of divine unity. As one moves deeper into alignment with the divine rhythm, the world becomes an expression of the divine pulse. Every thought, every action, every word becomes a reflection of peace, love, and joy. These qualities overflow from the soul, touching every encounter, every relationship, every interaction. The more one aligns with the sacred rhythm, the more these divine qualities overflow, transforming the world into a reflection of divine grace and unity. The divine pulse moves through all. As one continues to align with the divine rhythm, they move deeper into the flow of life. The more they surrender to the sacred pulse, the more they become a living expression of peace, love, and joy. These divine qualities overflow from within, filling every part of life with their presence. There is no need for effort or struggle, for the divine pulse moves through all things, guiding each moment, each breath, each heartbeat. The more one aligns with the flow, the more they become a living embodiment of the divine qualities that sustain all of creation. In the presence of peace, love, and joy, there is no separation between the self and the divine. These qualities are the natural expressions of the soul's connection to the sacred flow. To align with the divine rhythm is to allow these qualities to flow freely, to express them in every moment, every interaction, every relationship. Peace, love, and joy are not distant or unattainable. They are already within, waiting to be expressed. The more one aligns with the divine pulse, the more these qualities overflow, transforming every moment into an opportunity to live in divine unity. In this alignment, there is no need to search for fulfillment, for it is already within. All that is needed is the surrender to the divine flow, the recognition that life is perfect as it is. The divine pulse moves through all things, and as one aligns with this flow, peace, love, and joy naturally overflow from their being, transforming every experience into an expression of divine grace. The sacred flow never ceases. It moves beyond the reach of time, beyond the grasp of thought, beyond the confines of form. It is the essence of all that is, the breath of the infinite, the silent presence that holds existence in perfect harmony.